The world we live in, is it any wonder the earth can't cope? Is it any wonder that sensitive humans can't cope? Is it any wonder that wildlife cannot cope? What are we doing to the earth? The pictures of the contrast between what the earth does and what humans do are all to do with taking rather than borrowing. The harmonious ones, the quiet camels walking and the river flowing and the earth ticking along as she normally does, that's all about borrowing.
Borrowing the earth so the ghosts will not steal from us. Borrowing our dreams so the ghosts will not stay with us. Praying to the spirits although we don't know what to say.
Humans tend to think they have rights these days, probably far more than they've done before. If anyone has rights, it's the earth. But because we are part of the great family that Earth is, what she's comprised of, if you like, then we should all honour the way she ticks. It's like being brought up by your mother, and you've got a very good mother, let's say, and she has taught you how to live and how to behave and how to communicate in the world. And the old Romani Gypsies would have honoured this through and through. They wouldn't have dared do anything else. But that's how we need to see it. We need to see that we've got a most beautiful, wonderful, kind, generous, disciplined and, extraordinary mother behind us. And we need to get this clear in our minds, that we have to take a very humble stance on this and allow the earth to lead the way.
The world shouldn't end here, 'cause it hurts, yes it hurts, how it hurts to see it go. We should never have arrived here.
I think most of us are too busy taking what we believe we need. And there is an art to understanding how ancient people, particularly ancient Romani Gypsies, thought about the idea of borrowing. Most of it stems from the idea of never taking more than you need. And that's something we would certainly struggle with today when everybody is taking far more than they need. The idea also embraces the fact that we are living with Earth. It's best to say with Earth rather than on Earth. That makes it sound like we've just come down and landed in some alien landscape. But if we're living with Earth, then we are part of the Earth's family, if you like. A creature like all the other creatures. Trees are wonderful, aren't they? What would we do without them? We couldn't survive. They're absolutely the business. They are the real true life on Earth, and we're sort of attached to them. It's not us first and them second. It's the other way around. They're the primary force on Earth. How wonderful they are. In my work, I've travelled around a lot, speaking to people about borrowing, about rights and about ownership, and how we need to get these three things in perspective. I've met a lot of curiosity in people. I've met a lot of questioning attitudes, all of which is advantageous, of course. And also I've come into contact with people who like to have a bit of fun as well. But generally we do need to get into perspective this idea of what borrowing actually means and what human rights actually mean. There are occasions when we need to stand up for our rights, and I'm not questioning that. I suppose what I do question is the personal human rights that we assume when we are putting ourselves at the forefront of a situation when you might say technically and objectively there's nothing actually taking place that warrants putting oneself at the forefront. Rights, yes, we do have rights. The human right not to have to go to a food bank so that you can eat. The human right not to have to escape persecution and war so that you can live. The human right not to have to suffer abuse in whatever form it comes so that you can live a happier life. Those are the human rights that we need to consider. If we can possibly think about what borrowing means, then maybe we'll be doing our own bit for the earth. I love the idea of thinking that we borrow. I love the idea that we can feel that we are on the earth's side, even if she is suffering. We know that we have made a stand if we stand with her.
Hold my hand, just keep holding my hand, just keep holding on, holding on, holding on. I'll keep hold of your heart, I'll keep on holding your heart. 'Cause she's voiceless and she's voiceless, please let her go where the angels sing. And she's voiceless, yes she's voiceless, please let her go where the